Hello and welcome to Germantown Municipal Television's special coverage of Election 2020. My name is Sherrie, a student at Houston High, and I am excited to bring you interviews with Germantown Alderman candidates. Joining me now is a candidate for Alderman Position 3, Sherrie Hicks. Ms. Hicks has spent more than 23 years in medical sales, including 12 as independent representative, while also serving in various positions in Germantown, like President and Vice President for the Poplar Estates Neighborhood Association, as well as many roles in the Dogwood Groves Homeowners Association. She and her husband Steve have been married for 26 years and they have 3 sons. She is here to give us some insight into her plans as alderman for the city of Germantown. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Could you please tell us more about yourself?
Yes, as you stated, my husband and I moved here over 26 years ago, and we chose Germantown because we were newlyweds and we wanted a safe investment for our money, and the schools were good. We felt like it would all be a good place for our long-term future, and we have raised 3 boys in that time. Our oldest graduated Germantown High School in 2014. He graduated the United States Military Academy at West Point in 2018. He deployed and he's safely back on U.S. soil, so I'm a very happy mom right now that he is back and safe and he's married and starting his life there. Our middle son graduated right here from Houston High School in 2018, and he attended Mississippi State University. He earned his Eagle Scout Award through Farmington Presbyterian's Troop 368, and he's currently living here working for ALSAC. Our youngest is a senior right here at Houston High School, and he hopes to go to University of Memphis. He earned his Eagle Scout rank through our church, Germantown United Methodist Troop 64. We have loved raising our boys here. I can't find a better place, and we're so happy to be here.
What compelled you to run for the office?
This is a special place, and I realized early on when we lived here that I wanted to be in a part of this community, and I am running to ensure that we have those same great qualities, the safe streets, the strong schools, and the exceptional quality of life that our family has enjoyed that is here for the next generation.
As Germantown grows and changes, what is your vision for the city moving forward?
My vision is that we build upon the great things that we have right now, that we build upon our safe streets, that we build upon the strength of our schools, and that we build upon having that quality of life that brings here. But it includes some things such as no more standalone apartments to protect our neighborhoods. We have development needs to be contained and controlled. I think the reuse of that old Kroger building on Exeter as a Trader Joe's is a great reuse of that property. So having those type of high-end retail, Whole Foods and Apple, is a great source of sales tax revenue for our city. And those sales tax revenues help keep our property taxes down, they help fund our schools, and hopefully someday we can talk about even lowering property taxes if we can keep sales tax revenues high. And the last part of my vision would be infrastructure. We obviously do need to put some emphasis on improving our aging infrastructure, which includes our streets, our drainage systems, and paving our roads, and also our water mains and some things like that.
Due to the pandemic, the city's budget is much tighter. What needs do you see and how do we balance within the budget?
We did see a drop in sales tax revenue with the pandemic, but there's good news there. Germantown has a couple good things to talk about with regards to finances. One of them is we have a financial advisory commission that's made up of almost 30 finance professionals, and they review our budget for us. They make sure that it's fiscally strong, that it meets our long-term goals, and that input is very helpful to the financial future of our city. Another thing we have going for us is the sales tax revenue, and we talked about just a minute ago that it is on par or exceeding last year at this point. So there's good news with regards to sales tax revenue too. And really the third thing is that we're fiscally conservative, so we went into this pandemic better than most, and we will weather it better than most. And if elected, I will ensure that we continue to be financially strong.
The Germantown Municipal School District is one of the best in the state. How do you plan to strengthen the communication between the BMA and the BOE to increase the support for our schools?
I am the only candidate who can tell you that she's been working for 6 years in that role and doing those things. I won't tell you I will tell you I have. I have been the Houston Middle School PTA president. I've been the Houston High School PTSO treasurer here just a couple years ago. And I also serve now as secretary of the Germantown Education Foundation Board. So all those roles put me in contact with the Board of Education members, the superintendent, the staff, the teachers, and it's a pleasure to work with them. But I'll tell you a quick story about the Germantown Education Foundation that's kind of fun. We, as a board, award grants to teachers. So we ask teachers to apply for those grants. And I was given Ms. Smith's grant, and she is the curriculum technology trainer for Dogwood and Farmington, and she wanted to purchase robots to teach the elementary students how to do coding. And so my role was to advocate on her behalf with the board and hopefully get hers either fully or partially or fully funded. And I was successful. The board did vote to fully fund Ms. Smith's project. And the best part of it was getting to tell her that she was getting those robots, because she was so excited. And she started telling me, this means I can teach the math, it reinforces math. So to see the excitement of a teacher for her work and for her enthusiasm to teach our children is just amazing, and it reminds me why GMSD is one of the best school systems around. So I'm not telling you I will help that, I'm telling you I have.
What do you hope to accomplish in your 4 years as alderman?
Well, it aligns kind of closely with the vision that you asked me about earlier. I do want to build upon the greatness that we already have. I do want to build upon the safety of our community. I want to build upon the strength of our schools. And I want to build upon making sure the quality of life is as it is. And that does include improving our infrastructure. It improves including all those qualities that make everybody want to be our neighbor. And I want to ensure that those are there for the future generations that come here.
What issues most concern the citizens that you spoke to?
I've had fun. I've been going around on a fire truck and knocking on doors on other days and talking to a lot of people. So that's been a lot of fun. Probably my favorite part of campaigning has been talking to people one-on-one and hearing what their hopes and dreams for Germantown are. And through that, I would not say I heard so many concerns. I heard a lot of people who were very happy with where we were. They had questions about development. They wanted to know what was happening with that, because there were some misconceptions out there. But they were relieved to know that we're 90% residential, and if full build-out happened right now, we would still be 90% residential. There were some questions about what's going to happen with Germantown Country Club. But generally, people were very happy we're here, and wanted to make sure that we continue to be the place that we are.
Do you have any last comments?
Yes, thanks. We really, and I say it a lot, but we really are in a rare and unique situation here in Germantown. The balance that we have between our safe streets, the strength of our schools, and the quality of life that we enjoy is just very, very rare. It's not something, it doesn't just happen by accident, it doesn't just fall into our laps. So we must make sure that we elect people who understand and appreciate what it takes to have a city that has all those qualities. And you can look at my resume and know that I have been committed to working in this community, to work in my neighborhood, to working in my schools, to make Germantown a better place for the entire time that we've been here. So I would hope that you would see I am the candidate for that.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, I appreciate it. This was nice. I thank you for having me.
You're welcome. That is all we have for this interview. I'd like to thank my guest, Sherrie Hicks, who is running for Germantown Alderman Position 3. If you'd like to watch more of our election coverage, please follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Germantown Municipal Television. You can watch us on Comcast Channel 17, AT&T Uverse Channel 99, and our YouTube page. We'll be back with more interviews from Germantown Alderman candidates.